What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Monday, October 29th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's see who we have at point guard. I like Goran Dragic for the Miami Heat facing the Sacramento Kings, who are the second worst defense overall and give up the third most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Goran Dragic has scored 40, 24, and 36 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 34 fantasy points per game on the season in 33 minutes per game with a 24% usage rate. At $6,200 DraftKings salary and $500 more on FanDuel, Goran Dragic only needs like 28 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, MLB is still going. The tools for NBA are awesome. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Okay, let's see who we have at shooting guard. I like Victor Oladipo for the Indiana Pacers facing the Portland Trail Blazers, who are the 5th worst defense overall and give up the absolute most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Victor Oladipo has scored 43, 45, and 35 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 38.8 fantasy points per game in 32 minutes per game with a 30% usage rate. Victor Oladipo is $8,600 DraftKings salary, only $400 more on FanDuel, and at that price he's going to need about 43 fantasy points to hit value. Okay, let's take a look at small forwards. I like Dario Saric for the Philadelphia 76ers facing the Atlanta Hawks, who are the 8th worst defense overall and give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Dario Saric has scored 21, 24, and 36 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 27.4 fantasy points per game in 32 minutes a game with a 19% usage rate. At $5,600 DraftKings salary and $400 more on FanDuel, Dario Saric only needs about 26 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. He's been underperforming the last 2 games. This will be a fast-paced game at home. He should be able to get it done tonight. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's see who we have at power forward. I like Kelly Olynyk for the Miami Heat facing the Sacramento Kings, who are the 2nd worst defense overall and give up the 12th most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Kelly Olynyk is finally turning it on, scored 36 fantasy points last game, 26 the game before that, averaging 20.3 fantasy points per game on the season in 21 minutes. Although those minutes have come up the past 2 games, he's played 28 and 30 minutes the past 2 games with a 16% usage rate on the season. Kelly Olynyk's salary is only $4,900 on DraftKings. It's $1,500 more on FanDuel. I don't like it so much there, but on DraftKings at $4,900, Kelly Olynyk only needs about 25 fantasy points to hit value. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the LA Lakers, who are the 4th worst defense overall and give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing centers. Karl Anthony Towns has scored 33, 32, and 40 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 34.6 fantasy points per game in an average of 31 minutes with a 22% usage rate. At $8,400 DraftKings salary and only $400 more on FanDuel, Karl Anthony Towns will need about 40 fantasy points to hit value. It's a fast-paced game played at home. I think he's going to step it up versus LeBron tonight and crush value with a 50-point game. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for today's NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.